Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Healy.
My name's Cooper.
As always, we are brought to you by Mint Mo Apparel. Check us out on Instagram at Mint Mo Apparel and call yourself something fresh. Let's get into it.
Let's go. We got Xavier Savage on the potty, man. How's it going, bro?
Good. How are you?
Yeah,
Good.
not too bad. I got to apologize, man. I can't work out how to get my camera going. Hopefully, I'll sort that out by the next episode, which should be sweet.
Rookie error.
Good.
It's cash.
All right, man. So you're here with us now. Tell us a bit about yourself.
It's currently in Gold Coast, at Palm Beach State High. Repeated grade 10 in Brisbane, at Brisbane Boys College. So still in grade 12, finishing up there, and just playing with. I was playing with Tweed Seagulls for the Mamaninga Cup, and currently signed with the Canberra Raiders till end of next year. So
Nice.
it's pretty much just been going on lately. Yeah.
You said you
Sweet.
repeated grade 10. How did that sort of come about?
So I was living in Cairns. I was living there my whole life, up
Yep.
until grade 10. So did grade 10 up there, obviously, and then came down and BBC picked me up from a track and field meet. I think it was States, and they just had a big talk to me and came to check out the school, and they said pretty much what would happen if I repeated and just like what the good things would come out of it. So
Yep.
just pretty much like being an 18-year-old at grade 12, it opens up more doors with sport and still like give you an extra year to just work on what you want to do after school pretty much, which was,
Sure does.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be the way a lot of people go. They repeat either early days like grade 7 or they'll repeat once they come to school. And so I suppose the schools get an extra year out of you, hey?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So I was like, it was pretty tough, I don't know, I was thinking about it for a while, like, just because I was like at that age where I was like struggling in school, so I'm like, no, I just want to get out. But talking with like family members and that, they said like once you leave, like you want to go back to school, so like take this opportunity, especially at a good school like Brisbane Boys College is. So
Yeah.
so I just listened to them, the
Good
advice.
on you, man.
More potential to grow, honestly.
And you
Yeah.
picked up from a track and field meet, man. Tell us. So what was your event?
So like I've been running since like doing track and field since grade 6, I think, like little athletics, like
Yep.
like a local club. So I was doing that. Mom got me into that because she was a runner as well. She was pretty good too. And I was just going to states. So I ran for Peninsula. That was like the Northern and Peninsula. Like I was running for Peninsula, and then I don't know. They came and see me at that, and then just they were really interested in me. My events were like 100, 200 long and triple. So
Yep.
yeah.
And did they know you could play footy at the time, or?
No, so they pretty much asked me, came up to me, and then I just told them that I did like play rugby with them, and then they said, oh, well, we got like a really good rugby program in there, and they said, when are you playing like in a carnival next? And which was the next one was States 4 League as well. So they came up to Cairns actually and watched me play up there.
Oh, really?
That was really good that they actually made the effort to come up, and then
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, and then watched me play up there, and then we had just went to like had brekkie together like with the scouts from the school, and just had a rundown of what would go on at the school, and then I was like, because Cairns is such a small town, and like some people just want to, that like just want to get out of there, like
Yeah.
it just gets boring a bit. So I took the opportunity like with both hands straight away. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go down, check it out. I knew that I was gonna like move down as soon as like I got there, checked out the schools. Nothing like I've seen before, the big buildings and stairs and kids in ties, and so it was
Yeah, no experience for sure.
Yeah, they would have been thinking they're getting this sort of gun athletics, and little did they know they were bringing a bloody rugby prodigy with them as well.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet deal for them.
Because I was like, before I went there, I was a twig, man. Like I was just a
Oh, yeah.
new looking thing, and then now they put some weight on me down there, and it was good. Yeah.
Good stuff. And so you went to the school when you were meant to be grade 11, so you were 16?
Yeah.
And before that, you were still playing footy, like mostly rugby league in Cairns, is it?
Oh yeah. So I started playing like when I was in grade 7. So I was playing footy since grade 7, and then, so I just made just the local like rep teams, and then
All rugby league?
Yeah. So I never played any union until literally the first round of junior year.
Holy crap.
So you showed up and they're like, oh yeah, we play rugby union. You're like, oh, don't know what that is.
That was crazy. So like I was pretty warm coming off Queensland under-16s for rugby league.
Yeah.
That Saturday Roger game.
Yep.
So I was pretty like pumped up about that, and then the week after that was first round of GPS, and then sort of was just on a high from that. So that sort of kicked me off, and it's what I needed, I guess.
So
Yeah,
you
so
started running on benching on first when you were straight up, or?
No, I was number 11 from the start of the season. Yeah.
Oh, really? So when you were like 16
Yeah.
in grade 10?
Yeah, grade 10.
Damn, bro. That's the second person we talked to that said that.
It was the craziest thing I've ever been. Like, I've never played any footy game with that crowd, let alone a schoolboy footy game. You know, like it was way different. Coming from a little town of Cairns, like it was crazy. And then managed to literally like the first play of the game, like they kicked off. We took one hit up, like forward took one hit up, and then they swung it straight out to me on the wing. And like first touch of the ball, first game rugby union, I scored down. And I was just like, what just happened? Like I was like, everyone was going on. I was like sitting here, this little kid from Cairns. I'm like, what is going on?
You probably think, oh, this is pretty easy at that point, eh?
And then I was I was on top of the world, eh? And then I just sort of was like, yeah, I love this. Like I love this. Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
That's sweet. And so, yeah, you found you sort of fit in pretty easily to rugby union after all that?
Yeah. So pretty much after that, like, so we like smashed that preseason altogether, which was good. Like building so many connections to that, and then like I started to love it like heaps more. Like I was so keen for the season, like just learning the game. It was pretty tough, like with all like the mauling and stuff. I was I was pretty lost, and just well, I got the hang of it quickly. Like I like to ask heaps of questions.
Yep.
When I'm lost, like I don't want to sit in the corner, be quiet, and just do something wrong for the team. So
True.
I ask questions, and yeah.
And,
that's good.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't worry, I forgot what I was going to say. Keep going.
No, you're good.
I wanted to know who actually inspired you to start playing rugby league first. So, because you started playing rugby league, who inspired you, bro? Who got you into it?
That's tough. As like a role model. Wow.
Just sort of how you picked up the game as well.
Oh, how I picked up the game. So, I was doing like, honestly, I did under 8s for a year, like rugby league, and like that was just to try it out. And then I actually moved to soccer for 3 years. And I did AFL for a year, and then went to Little Athletics in grade 6, and then like I had all these mates at school, like my primary school, that were doing soccer and all these different sports, but no one really did rugby league. Yeah. And then I had this mate come, he was in grade 4. His name is Robert Derby, actually. Shout out to him. He sort of just told me, like, come down and train with us, like Cairns Brothers, the rugby league team. So come down and see if you like it. Like I was just playing like school footy, like against all the other primary schools, so I was going all right. So I went down there, and then he sort of got me back into rugby league and brought back that love for the game, like for me, which was good. And I'm glad that he did.
Bro.
I'm going to stick with AFL, so lucky he got me back into the rugby league scene, and that sort of just kicked off from there. And then we made Peninsula together, and then went away together and stuff like. Then I just sort of stuck with it since then. So grade 7.
And is he still playing now?
Yeah. So he's with Storm Development, Junior Storm Development. He's on Junior Storm Development contract now. He's in the Sunny Coast at the moment, actually. So
playing for the Falcons?
Yeah.
Hey,
you know,
sweet.
Nah, he's good. He's one of my best mates. So yeah.
So you both sort of grew up together, and now you're both crushing it, hey?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just good. It's good to see all that. Same with
that's a vibe.
Same with like Jack Boyer and that. So I knew him like when I was in Cairns. We used to do like play juniors, like when we were like, what was it, 11, 12. We used to run in that Northern Pride Academy when we were like 11, 12. So I've known him since then, and I just I didn't even realise he left to BBC when he was in grade 7. So sort of just that's how he sort of got me to BBC as well. Like I was choosing between Brisbane Boys and Nudgy, actually. I forgot about that. And he sort of messaged me, and he was like, bro, like, you got to come. He's like, you got to come. He's like, don't dog the boys. So I was like, nah, yeah. That was it. So he showed me around the school too when I came there, when I was with the scout. And that sort of just like, yeah, like I wanted someone that I knew pretty much. Him and Lucas. And so that was pretty much, that sealed the deal for me. So,
That's a good setup.
yeah.
Dream team.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so talk us a bit more about Baby C. So you told us how it happened. So was it from a track meet? You said year 10, and so presumably you were boarding.
Yeah, I was a boarder. So
How was your experience?
yeah, it was pretty hard because I'm a big family man. Like I love spending time with family,
Always.
my uncles and my cousins. So that was tough. It was never been through that before. So I don't know, sort of just playing the mental toughness game, I guess. So,
Yep.
but it was good. Like me having 3 sisters, I don't have any brothers. It was sort of good feeling like you pretty much live with your brothers every day. Like you do the same thing. Like what sort of got me through it was thinking that like I'm doing it for a reason, and that people are also in the same boat as you. Like looking around, like I shouldn't dwell too much. Like everyone else is going through the same thing here. Like everyone else misses their families, and so that's what got me through the boarding lifestyle. But it was good. Yeah, I didn't like the early morning wake ups, but that was one of the things I hated. But you get used to it, and then when rugby season comes around, pre-season, you just sort of get keen, and everyone's just fired up. So you want to get up early and you want to do the extras. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Just it was good, just feeling like you're living with your brothers every day.
Yeah. That'd
And
be,
then
yeah.
was the food decent at BBC?
Yeah.
Oh,
Legit.
no, the occasional, like legit, the meat pies and chips for lunch were the best. Like
Yep.
there was just something simple, like it was so simple, something you like normally get to like from the server or something. But meat pie and chips gravy was a bomb, or the meatball sub, sorry. But everything else, I don't know.
Shout out to BBC Tuck Shop.
Shout out to BBC.
Right.
There was some rough ones though. Like it was summer. There was like 38 degrees weather. Who wants to eat hot soup for lunch on 38 degrees weather? That's pretty.
So,
It was tough.
Takes the good with the bad.
They had their days. It was good sometimes.
and so you've obviously played the last 2 years of First 15, and this one's going to be your 3rd year.
Yeah, Hill doesn't know about that. We're going to touch on it for sure.
Oh yeah. So my first year was in grade 10, but start of last year, term 2, I moved to Palm Beach Currumbin State High School. So yeah, there's just some personal stuff going on. Then I sort of just pretty much had to do it for my family. Pretty much it was just personal stuff. But I had to make the move and look for another school. So looking at some schools, and like there was like Marsden and Keybro and Wales that were looking at me, and then I sort of went to I chose Palm Beach because I knew like a lot of boys from there from footy. So like probably like 12 of them. So but they're all in the grade older than me. So it was pretty easy to make that decision, knowing that I knew a lot of people there at Palm Beach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been pretty good. I've been living with the host family actually, so it's like private boarding sort of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Family.
That's interesting.
It's been good with them actually. So yeah, just getting back into that home feel, like and being in a family, so doing chores and doing the house, going. It's pretty good though. Like it's way different. Like it's a bit more freedom. Sometimes it's a good thing. Like sometimes it's a bad thing, and like it's a good thing at the same time. So just not having that routine, but it's sort of teaching me a bit more independence, I guess. Because at BBC you had like a routine. You had to do this. Like everything was set out for me. So I had to be more independent. Just like work out how I had to do things on my own. So.
And your new school's plays rugby league, got a good rugby league program? Yeah,
league school. So that grade 10, when I was in grade 10 at BBC, they won the national championship for that schoolboys. So So that was
Oh, what year was that?
That was 2017.
All right, yep.
Won that, yeah, for the rugby league schoolboys. And then last year I couldn't play the A's division because I came too late. It was like a cut-off date in like April, so. But
They would
they
have been spewing.
going down in the semis. But they already got a really good rugby league program there, so they got like ex-NRL players that coach there and teach there at the school, so it's pretty good.
Awesome.
So, man.
Sorry.
And so this will be your, I suppose, your third year sort of being away from your family, yeah?
Yeah.
And so playing footy, I can imagine it's obviously pretty tough having to be away, but other than that, sort of on the flip side, what's your favourite moment been, footy or otherwise?
So, like in my footy career at the moment?
Yeah, man.
Oh, mate, what was it? That's pretty tough. Maybe probably the Queensland winning the Queensland Schoolboys on national, in Canberra against New South Wales.
Yep.
I think it was CCC. Yeah, CCC. Yeah, I don't know. So it was like there was a 10-year drought actually, like for the Queensland team to win that comp.
Oh,
so
damn.
We're pretty we're nervous going before like the train. When we were doing the training camp before we head down to Canberra, we were like all pumped up. Like we knew like we had to like put an effort if we wanted to stop this drought. Like we wanted to, I don't know, take this out after 10 years. So that was a pretty big moment. Like it was weird because I was like a grade younger than all of them. So it was like me and Howarth, all like grade 11s playing for other boys. So I went down and my mum came down too. So that was good. Like I didn't see her, and then she came down with me, stayed with her and my cousin down there. So she sort of lifted me up heaps. Like that sort of brought me up heaps, having her there on the sideline. Then we sort of had a rough start. We drew with them, TCC, in the first round, and then we sort of just worked our way out from there. And it came grand final time, and like I knew, I ended up starting, and I knew like I had to like do my part. Like I was lacking in defense a bit, so I knew I had to step up in that area. And I was nervous. There was heaps of people there. Like my mum was there on the sideline. I didn't want to do anything wrong. Like, and then just like going to the game, I ended up scoring. It was 3 tries in the grand final. CCC. And I was on such a high. I was like, all the boys getting around me, so it was just the best feeling. Like, it's just the best feeling in general, like playing for your state, to your family, like where you come from. So
that's good to hear, bro.
That's mad. What was the final score in that game?
I think it was 36. Oh, mate, it was 36. 16, I think. 16.
Damn, bro, that's convincing.
So we ended up getting on a roll. Yeah, I was like. And that was the best. That was the best feeling, like knowing that, like you started, like even on the field, like you start thinking about all the effort you did put in. Like you knew that we deserved it. Like we knew we deserved it. That's why we just we kept, and we didn't give up. We weren't like being like stuck up or nothing. Like we weren't like slacking off because we knew we were ahead. Like we kept punching to the end, like to the final siren. So
that's what you want.
When that siren went, we just all got around each other, all crying, and we just know, we knew we deserved it. So that was probably the best feeling for me. Especially doing my part pretty well, I guess. Like
3 tries, man. Not bad.
Yeah, bro. Not a bad stat at all.
One's little fluky ones, but probably the best part, I think, my footy career so far. So
that's awesome. Talking about Queensland footy, man. Who was the best player you liked playing against? Who did you gel with or played against in the competition of Queensland footy?
So like, in my Queensland team? Or
yeah, you can do with or against, man.
Yeah, right. So, probably playing with either me, Izzy Higgins, or Reece Walsh. Us two.
Oh, yeah.
Have a pretty good connection. Like just, I don't know, we sort of gel, I guess, like in our gameplay. I mean, Izzy likes to do that little flick pass. I'll be his wing on the right side. He sort of sets me up, but it makes me look good. And then that's why I pretty much gel with him. We sort of know each other's game, which is pretty good. Like me and Walsh, we're ripping ripping teams apart, I guess, down in Canberra. We'd had that sort of blackfella footy mentality towards some games. So we'd just do what we felt right, not really go with what the coach was saying. But we knew, like, we had that trust in each other. So Izzy Higgins and Reece Walsh, I guess, we gel. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And you're on a pretty serious come up at the moment. You got signed by Canberra. How was that? How'd that all come about?
Yeah, so it actually happened as close to when I moved to PBC. So my contract ended with Sydney Roosters. So I was with them for 2 years, I think. Yeah, and then that was coming off, so I started to look at other opportunities. So leaving BBC, there was one offer came up with the Queensland Reds.
Oh, yep.
And then it was Canberra as well.
No interest in playing rugby union?
No, I actually had a high interest. I was close to signing that one. I was pretty much still in that union feel, I guess.
Yep.
And then I got some advice just to hold back, like just wait a bit and just see how everything goes and see what the offers were. So there was checking out the offers. Like I just couldn't turn down what Brady eventually offered. So I won't get into detail about that, but
but it's good anyway. That's a good opportunity.
So I took that deal. So and then they pretty much just picked me up from just like rep stuff and just footage, pretty much, I guess. Footage and rep stuff, yeah. So like Queensland under 16s, like Savage, and then just like SCQ rep trial. So so they've just been watching me for a couple of years, and then went down for preseason so it was good. It was tough, different.
How was the preseason?
So it was really different. Like just like Canberra being like a weird weathered place. Like we were training like hail, and like it would go from hail to like 35 degrees in like 2 seconds. Like it would just go from like real hot to raining, then storms, and then back to like just sunny. It was weird. Like it was so bipolar. But yeah, it was different weather. But besides that, I think we had a couple of hard training sessions. Like I wasn't used to. Like I think I came out there. I was like the new guy. I was like, no, I'm gonna set the bar. Like I want to speak up. And then we did this. We did this drill, and I started folding after like the first 10 minutes. I was like, what is this? Like they do different stuff, which is good. And I just think that
and so, who were you training with then? Was that the under 20s side or?
I was the 18s and a bit of 20s. Yeah, a bit of 20s. Oh, we did 20s gym actually. I did 20s gym with them, and then I did field with the 18s SG ball. Yeah, but they're good. Yeah, they're good blokes down there. So yeah,
that's awesome, bro.
Blokes, yeah. And then the first grade boys, like they're friendly too. Like they don't act like they're like top stuff, but
they probably have been in the same position as you. So.
Yeah, sure. So they always like down for a chat. We all go to this cafe like just down the road, and then we all just yarn. So like like Forsborough or like Chans and that Chans on clocks there.
Hunjo.
Yeah,
you just go and hang out with them.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Just get some advice pretty much off them. Just help us with the game. And Ricky Stewart, he's a good bloke. He's top bloke.
Yeah, is he? Sticky?
Sticky.
No, I have heard all good things about him. Hey.
Yeah, it's just genuine. He's just. But yeah, everyone rips in down there. No one lacks. They have a good mentality to how they play their game. So and good team, like good players coming up. So like the likes of like Trey Mooney and Caleb Essera. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some of them. Yeah. Some of their videos as well. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. So they're all top players coming up through their system. So pretty excited for that. You go with them boys. So
yeah, it's cool to see the talent coming through, especially in the younger demographic. It's gonna be sweet.
But yeah, preseason was good. It was good.
Sweet as, man. So I suppose we're sort of coming to the end of it. Do you have any other hobbies outside of sport?
I'm trying to pick up surfing. It's pretty hard at the moment. Lanky legs, but trying to pick up surfing. But other than that, what do I do? I just like to run. I just like to stay active.
Yeah.
Like I just probably just go for a run. But I like fishing. Fishing's good.
Yeah.
Clear the mind. Yeah, there on the boat, and yeah. So pretty much
Love spending a bit of time with the boys, or
yeah. Just get around the boys. Sort of just go do whatever we want. So just go for a swim or something, and I just like doing things that clear my head pretty much. Like I'll just go to the beach, just sit there if I want to, like, or read a book, or and I play like ukulele and that. So like I just go away with that, like just
that's pretty cool, man.
No, you're in a good spot for surfing and fishing, bro.
love it down there. So love the beach.
Hey.
And what does the rest of the year have in store for you?
So at the moment, just coming out of surgery actually, which was a month ago. So I'm just focusing on rehab, and it's going actually like quicker than expected. So hopefully be back by June, and before I think teachers are saying that the schoolboy footy might come back in next term actually. So
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's good.
it's working my way towards that. If that season doesn't pan out, then just getting mentally ready and physically ready for NRL season. So in November. So yeah.
So what was it an injury or?
Yeah, so it was in the Mamaninga trial game actually. Like it was Tweed versus Burleigh, and just awkward in a tackle. I was running the ball. It was just awkward. Guy landed on it, and just So it was like a grade 2 syndesmosis, my ankle sprained, and fracture. So but yeah,
On the mend, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Not far from getting back into it. How'd you find surgery? Was it your first surgery you've ever had?
Yeah, no, it was weird, eh? Like, they warn you about everything. So they couldn't do the full like going to sleep with the gas because of COVID, and like they just don't put the germs in that. So just in case. So they had to do like, you know what pregnant ladies get, like when they get a needle that paralyzes them.
Yeah.
So I had to get that. And I was sitting there like tripping out. Like I was like, off day, and I was like trying to get all the feeling in my toes. It was slowly going away, and I just lost it. And I'm like, nah, like what's going on here? Like it was crazy. So I did that, paralyzed me pretty much waist down, and then they took me in, and they're like, you're not going to remember 20 minutes before we give you this happy gas, like the happy juice or whatever. So I was like, yeah, right. And it was pretty much, I was talking to this lady, all I remember was just talking to the lady. And then like I blinked for like a good 10 seconds, and then I woke up, and it was just all over. And I was just like, what's going on? Like, I was like, the lady just comes up to me and talks to me. I was like, she just like, oh, do you want ice block? And I'm like, what happened first? Like, where am I? Like, what's going on? No, but then, it was all good after that. Just went to and stayed there for probably 2-3 nights before the pain sort of going on. I was in aching pain for a couple of nights.
Yeah.
But then, it was all good after that. Just, so playing the game now.
Yeah, what are you doing while you're sort of waiting to get fixed? Bit of PlayStation?
Yeah, Fortnite grind.
That's the way.
Yeah, I see some of your lives, bro.
Oh, yeah. So just get on the game. Like when I'm not like doing schoolwork, obviously, this online schooling is pretty tough though. Hard to stay focused.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much just reading a book, learn how to play like more songs on the ukulele, or I'm just spending time with the kids and that at home, and heading to the beach as much as possible, just get my head right, because it's pretty tough. Like just want to get out there. You're already, you know, like you just want to be active again, but it's hard being. You just got to be patient, I guess. So I just been trying to find things to get my mind off it, I guess, if I'm not doing my rehab. So,
what subjects do you do at school, man? Howie and stuff told us that they did pretty dense subjects. How about you?
I did. When I was struggling at BBC, I did like woodwork and all these, or like I still do woodwork now. So I actually did drop like a couple classes. I was doing general maths and English at BBC. I was going good, and then came to Palm Beach, and I wasn't doing too well. Like I was losing sort of focus in that. So I knew I had to step it up, but I couldn't really cope with like that work. So I dropped down to like pre-book maths and like essential English and
all good, man.
and cert, so I'm not doing much at the moment. So.
Nah, you're still at school, man, so that's all sweet.
Yeah, that's the main thing, bro.
The best.
And so, where do you see yourself in 5 years if footy's going right?
Oh, hopefully you said a strong club. I don't want to say a specific club, but hopefully playing first grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm at the peak of my game, I'm guessing. With a bit of meat on me and more speed. Just be comfortable playing first grade. I think I'll be at that level. In the future, in 5 years' time. So.
Good stuff. And in 5 years' time, or in a couple of weeks' time, you wake up and you don't want to play footy anymore, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I want to. I have a love for like youth work. Like I like, help kids out and like work for kids that are like, especially like ones that potentially like look up to you. But I wanted to like start like a Indigenous youth work thing, but like go around Australia pretty much, and like hopefully because my cousin, like my uncle, like they're in like the film industry, so I want to like maybe to start like a TV show that goes around to all the Indigenous communities, maybe that are struggling or not, like just go around and like run some like rugby league clinics or help renovate things that like and like communities that are suffering and stuff, and just help out, I guess, for the Indigenous community. So
that's sweet, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
Pretty awesome, bro.
That's where you see yourself. All right, and the last question, we finish it off with this one every time. Start, cut, bench. Do you know how it works?
Okay. Yep.
All right, so we got. What's here? We'll go rugby union, and rugby league, and AFL.
Oh, cut AFL.
Yep.
Start rugby league and bench union.
Yeah, seems to be the way most people go. All right, I think I don't have any other questions. Start, cut, bench questions written up. So I guess that'll do us. Thank you for your time, brother.
Guys, thank you, lads, for that.
Thanks so much. Yeah, appreciate your time, bro. Keen for your future, man. Your boy quick, so then.
So,
Thanks for listening, guys.
Cheers, brother.
Hey,
Thank you.
bye.
Take care. Stay